In the event of a water damage emergency, call PuroClean of Cenla.
Good evening, everybody. How you doing? I am back in town, and I am stoked about it. Here, I've got to turn off an alarm I have set. All right. Good to go. Okay, so there is a look out west. Man, I had a great time going up to Missouri. I got to see family. You saw my fishing video, I'm sure. I hope you did because it was like the one moment I look cool fishing. And yes, I always look out at this view and I'm jealous of them, but I have at least now caught a few fish and I feel worthy to look at this lake. Sun's going down out there. It is going to be a beautiful one, clear skies, and a nice day to drive home. It was really pretty out there. So there's Alexandria, same sun. All right, we can move on from there. Clear skies. And it was crazy. I actually coming through northern Arkansas, a cold front was coming through and it was like a dust storm. I mean, there was dust blowing off of those fields. There was a lot of flood water in some spots and a lot of dust in others. So as that water went away, I guess it left a little layer of topsoil that was ready to blow away, and it was nasty. Visibilities were rough up that way. Not much going on though across the country right now, and I can tell you, lots of water up to the north. It's still coming down to the south here, but it looks like things are going to work out mostly decently in our area. Now, I was nervous. I saw this purple dot, and this is the Black River at Acme, and it shows 60.43 feet. It's not the case. I looked at the data and it jumped like 20 something feet in about 2 hours. So unless there's a big story happening that I didn't know about, that is not the case. Looking down at the Calcasieu River near Glenmora, about 1.3 feet above that minor flood stage. And then let's go ahead and take a look at Natchez. Not a ton to look at here. 54 feet. That crest has been forecast steadily for the last week or so. And it looks like that's going to be coming through on Tuesday. So still plenty of water, but it looks like with the lack of rain to the north, things are not as bad as they could have been. 78 degrees in Alexandria right now, 81 Monroe, 84 Shreveport. It is warm out there, but it's tolerable. We're still in that stage of the game where I'm not going to whine that much. Southerly breezes through the night tonight. You can see some gusts there up over 20 miles per hour. Towards tomorrow morning, we'll see that increase a bit. There is a cold front up to the north. I didn't mean to move the map like that, but it does happen from time to time. And we do look like we're going to have at least some gusty winds out of this through the next couple of days. Now, clear skies tonight, mid 70s at 8 p.m. or at 8 p.m. and then 66 at 11. It's going to be cool, not cold, but we will cool off a little bit more here in the next couple of days. Severe outlook. Maybe a few storms to the north. Not much going on. Not much going on until we get into the weekend. That's when Easter is. So we've had all this beautiful weather, and it looks like things are going to try to ramp up right around Easter Sunday. Let's hope it slows down a little and we can put that off. But for now, through the next week, not much rain until we get to that time frame. And on the bigger picture, starting to see some heavier rains up north. But remember, that crest even on the Mississippi that we're forecasting, all that water is going to be coming through by about Tuesday. So this should be too late to really coincide with that and cause any additional problems. Now, your 7-day forecast, again, looks great. Got that cold front coming through. So we'll start off Wednesday around 48 degrees, 79 on Wednesday for a high. Then the moisture comes back. Overnight lows pop up to near 70, and that moisture sets the table with an upper level feature coming in for some thunderstorms. Going to be really warm from the day after Easter through the 27th of April. It looks like we'll be well into the 80s for that time frame. Can't even rule out a 90 showing up. And then the precip outlook, I think we get kind of busy here. I don't think, I know there have been chasers sharing some stuff, and remember, they're forecasting severe weather over this huge circle. And that's like kind of their future target. If we are just clipped by that circle, or even in some of these cases, if we're in the middle of that circle, it doesn't mean we're going to see bad stuff. But I'm watching everything and I will update you as soon as possible. But I wanted to jump on here and give you a quick live update when I got home tonight. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I'll see you bright and early tomorrow. I'm going to trim this thing down tonight. That's the big plan for the evening. Other than that, I don't have much going on. I'll see you tomorrow.